Hey guys, welcome back. It's Mapper here today with another episode of Takt Opus Destiny. So, yes, it has been a while. In fact, 3 days late here. I haven't uploaded anything in 3 days. In fact, it is a simple matter of both a combination of being busy and also my computer acting up. Apparently, I have some hard drive issues, which I can't really fix right now. So, it took a while, basically. I think it's kind of dying on me. I probably should have upgraded my hard drive, and I use an SSD, but I also have another backup drive, and that's typically where I store all my files and my recordings as well. So I gotta do something about that. But in any case, that's in the past. I will get that done, and hopefully, I won't have to have this much of a delay in the future. So anyways, back to the anime at hand here. So we are also entering into the second half of Takt Opus Destiny, and I do feel like this is where the story should start to pick up, right? In the first half of this season, we've been, kind of going along, seemingly unrelated events here and there. I'm sure that they might be important somehow in the future, like for recurring characters and so on and so forth, but I am expecting more of a more holistic story, right? Especially since we have this entire setting with the music cards, with the D2s, with the Symphonica, and so on and so forth. And, we're literally trying to do something with Cosette, with Destiny here. So, that should start here in this second half of the season, and probably we will get into a longer arc, if you will, and one that has a more complete story behind it. Don't get me wrong, I love the slice of life stuff, but it's just not exactly what I was looking for when I started watching this anime. So with that in mind, let's get into it. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. Oh yeah, and Takt is trying to write his own piece, right? Trying to compose. Oh, is it just me, or it seems that his eye bags are heavier than usual? Yeah, look at his eyes here. Somebody's definitely not been sleeping too much. So, I'm pretty sure that we'll hear his original piece before the end of this season here. And who knows? Maybe it'll be based on... Well, it's hard to say, right? Destiny is, of course, based on Beethoven's Fifth. So maybe it's going to be something in that style? Or maybe something entirely original. Heck, maybe it's going to be this song here, right? Although I highly doubt it. He's probably going to do something, more classically inspired. By the way, Mafu Mafu, who sang this song, right? Incredible, I guess technically indie artist, originally from Nico Nico and now on YouTube as well. He's actually going to be appearing in Kohaku, right? For those of you guys who are kind of sort of familiar with Japanese culture, right? They have like this year-end music show called Kohaku, and Mafu Mafu is making his first appearance there this year. I guess the Grand Maestro doesn't really do, like, he's more of a figurehead, I guess. And this guy, the head commander, is the one who actually does all the operational work. Oh, here we go. That is Sagen. Does it have? Yeah, it has something to do with Takt. Oof. Damn. You know, you really could have worded that a little bit better, Sagen. Alright, and I guess that's what's going to cause him to do something. Hmm. They're all fleeing. But then there's also lots of people heading into town. Oh, nice. An actual motel. I do find that, you know, American-styled motels are quite... It's actually a little bit rare in the world. I mean, there's certainly not those kind of stuff in... I mean, not the fact that motels are rare, of course. There's motels everywhere. Oh. I don't think they should translate it as composing a song, though. I'm pretty sure Takt is probably composing a piece. Of course, in Japanese, I don't think they make a distinction in the kanji there. Sakyoku would mean composing music. But it's not clear whether it's composing a song or composing a piece. And you know, just in case there's... Or who knows, maybe it is an actual song, right? And not a piece. Doesn't look to be too complex so far. Yeah. Probably not. Keyboard? I mean, it's better than nothing. See? Hmm. Takt's gotta be pissed. What? You didn't take care of him? Anyways, like I was saying before this, American style motels, they are janky, but it's also kind of a unique kind of place. They didn't even bother voicing the father? Really? That's kind of funny, to be honest. Hmm. Is she gonna be making some sweets? Or is she gonna be feeding some cats? I think she's gonna feed some cats, actually. Oh, we're actually feeding people. Aww. I think the baby might be a little bit too young to eat that. Well, maybe not.
でそれしかないと言ったんだ。
前はね。でも今は違う。あの子は旅の中で多くのものと触れ合ってきたわ。そうした出会いが少しずつあの子を変えてきたの。成長っていうのかな。ゆっくりと、でも確実に。
Into Cosette? Or as an independent entity?
あの子言ってたわ。タクトのピアノが好きだって。
あいつが？
そう。貸してあげた鍵盤ハーモニカね。実はあれ、私じゃないの。あの子が自分からお願いして借りてきたのよ。
どうして？
あんたのこと応援してるんじゃない？呼んでも仕方ありませんので。本当にいい子よね。あの子の変わっていく姿を見るのはすごく嬉しい。心からそう思う。でもね、少しだけ考えちゃうの。
Yeah, about Cosette.
ねえ、あの子はまだコゼットなのかな。
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of awkward when we get to the end of this. Whether or not she actually is Cosette, or they are separate entities or whatnot. Oh! Hey, it's been a while, man.
あれ？でもこの辺りって確かタクトさんたちも。
私たちも向かいましょう。
Pancakes. That is a lot of syrup.
飲み込んでから喋れ。
私に何かご用でしょうか？
いや、なんだ。
Thank you.
昨日もそうだった。
Ah, alright, never mind.
珍しいな。前はいつも一緒だったろ。
以前はそうでした。ですが、最近は別行動が基本です。上の空のマエストロは気づかなくて当然ですが。
何かあったのか？
わかりません。ただ、お姉ちゃんの態度が以前とは明確に異なっている点があります。お姉ちゃんは私のことをコゼットと呼ばなくなりました。だからといって運命とも呼びませんが、コゼットとは一体どのような人物だったのでしょうか。私の素体となった方だとお聞きしました。
I guess just kind of come to terms that Destiny is her own independent self as well.
昔からの知り合いだったのですか。お姉ちゃんにとってコゼットはどのような存在だったのでしょう。マエストロとの関係は。
やめろ。
承知いたしました。コゼットとは一体どのような人物だったのでしょう。
Oh, so is that what he's composing gonna be dedicated to her? Nope. Here comes D2s. Okay, I guess that answers the question on whether conventional weaponry works on D2s. Ooh.
イエス、マエストロ。
Oof. Nice. We haven't had like a really good battle in a while. Ooh, nice. Whew. Just like that. Yeah, I think he's sacrificing his life force for him, right? So now Destiny has realized that? What? Ooh. Oh wait, seriously? You're doing something like this? Alright, that was fast. A tuning fork. Ah. So he can play the hero? So you want to herd them all into the cities? Who's we though? Or is it just you? Is she really impressed though? Oh. Yeah, so that's why when we saw him, he was like, alright. I think Takt will probably have a few reinforcements here, but alright. So, see you guys after this. Alright, so that was episode 7, and as I stated before, it seems that we are entering into more of a longer story arc here, where things are connected together, and we're also getting to learn of some events of what actually happened within the series, right? So, you know, the big baddie shows up. I think that was quite obvious since the very beginning, right? Since the very first time we saw him, it seemed that he was off doing his own thing and whatnot. And so, you know, at that point, I was wondering whether or not it could be a possibility that they were activating the D2s themselves. But okay, here we finally get confirmation as to the entire situation, right? But, you know, so that's that. But I think even more so than that. I mean, that one was obvious. Like, the guy, for him, that was obvious. But the problem here, though, is what does Sagen have to say about all of this, right? Because after all, he did appoint that dude as the head commander of the Symphonica, right? So did he know about, like, what he was doing and so on and so forth? Or is this really simply just a case of maybe Sagen is a little bit too benevolent for his own good, and so he didn't really consider the possibility that his subordinate would be going into such extremes, right? Now, throughout these past few episodes up to this point, I kept on saying that, I do think that the Symphonica is still trying to do good. I do think that Sagen is actually, he's a guy that actually truly wants to help people and whatnot. But, you never know, right? It could, the further twist could be further on down the road when it turns out that Sagen is actually not that kind of saint character that everyone makes him out to be, right? Which would actually be a much better twist than what we can see here with the head commander, because, I mean, let's be honest here, that was kind of obvious, right? And beyond that, I'm also glad that they kind of went back into, one of the interesting aspects of the story in the first place, right? The Cosette / Destiny kind of situation here. I mean, Cosette definitely beloved by both Anna and Takt, right? And obviously they want to do everything in their power to bring her back. And yet, right now, we also have Destiny, and Destiny, she seems to be an independent entity in her own right? So if they do find a way to like reverse the situation or whatnot, does that mean in essence erasing Destiny's existence? And if Cosette can only be brought back through that kind of method, what exactly are they going to choose there, right? Are we going to get into that kind of situation, that kind of sticky situation? Now, obviously, I don't think this is going to turn into an anime or a work that is more on the tragic side of things, right? I'm sure there's going to be a way to resolve this at the very end here, but that doesn't mean that we can't have like a few heart-wrenching moments and whatnot before we reach the end or the conclusion to all of this. And who knows, like maybe there could be like a perfect solution here, right? Where Cosette and Destiny kind of like merge together or something of that sort. Like, who knows? Maybe that's the route that they are going to go for. But since Destiny certainly exhibits a lot of the similar traits that Cosette has, right? Such as her interest in Takt and liking Takt playing music and whatnot, and so on and so forth, right? So maybe we still have that, and that's basically what Anna was hinting at as well, right? Asking whether or not it could be possible that Cosette actually lives on within Destiny. They are in essence the same person, or something of that sort, right? Which I do feel like we're probably going to explore that more and more in the future, right? Especially that might also have something to do with the piece that Takt is writing right now. And by the way, I still don't know if that's actually a piece or a song. Right? I don't know if it's classically inspired or if he's actually going to write like a pop song or something of that sort, right? I mean, from you can't really tell just from the few lines that we saw from the sheet music, but I mean, we'll get there when we get there. Right? It doesn't seem too complex from what I can see right now, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. And I'm not going to go try and play it out and see what it sounds like or whatnot. We'll leave that for when the time comes when we truly have to do something in regards to that. And as for the very end of this episode, where they are being surrounded by all the D2s and whatnot, now, obviously, they're probably going to be fine in the end. I do think they'll probably receive some help, maybe from Lenny. He's certainly rushing on scene together with Titan, right? And no, more curiously, I'm wondering what will Sagen do once he learns about all this? And did he expect this? Did he not? Is he truly a good guy, or does he have ulterior motives as well? Right? Those are definitely questions that we want answered before the end of this season. And yeah, like I said, I'm just glad that we're finally entering into the second half, where it seems that we are going to be getting a more coherent and close together storyline, if you will. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. Is there anything specific else to add here? Yeah, I don't think so, right? Well, we pretty much touched on all the bases: Takt's composing, Destiny's growth, the head commander and whatnot. Yeah, I think we've pretty much covered all the bases, and well, anyways, that's it for this episode, and I will see you guys next week. And once again, my apologies for this episode being delayed so much, but hopefully I can get this fixed over the weekend so that it doesn't have to bother me anymore. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.